If you watch a Hollywood love story, the two main characters often hate each other at the beginning. But as your gentle heart wished, they got a second chance and eventually a happy ending. Do you always wish to get a second chance? Whether it's job interview, a first date, or connecting the 9 dots with 4 lines. I always wish to get a second chance. Several years ago, I applied for a group in my company. I went for the job interview. The very first question from the hiring manager was, "Why do you think you're qualified for this position?" As I answered his question, he kept shifting his body. And he has this mischievous smile on his face. It showed he didn't believe in my capabilities. He already decided I was not qualified for the position. Imagine a table topics session where the table topics host was full of body language, but instead of encouraging you to talk, to express yourself, all his body language showed he does not care what you would say. And he kept asking you questions for 30 minutes. That analogy described what I experienced in that interview. After the interview, I wondered why he decided from the beginning I was not qualified for the position. As I became a geek, maybe I should spend less time with my engineer friends, and I should have started to make friends with charming people. Such as Next Step members, especially art counter or videographer. A week later, I saw him again in the company gym, running on the treadmill. It brought me unhappy memory about the terrible interview. This person was so unfriendly. What if I assume he was friendly and sent him an email? You know, geeks love experiments. I hurried back to my cubicle and wrote him an email. "Hi, I saw you in the gym today, but didn't get a chance to say hi. A week ago, I interviewed at your group. Can you give me some feedback?" 1 day passed, no reply. I was disappointed. I began to check email less often, reduced to check only 6 times per hour. Several more days passed, no reply. According to the unofficial rule in Silicon Valley email, several days means eternity. Just at that time, I saw his email in my inbox. Must be one of those routine emails, something like, "Thank you for your email. You did well in your interview. We had many strong applicants, but thank you for your interest." Should I regret initiating that email to him, or should I pat on my shoulder for the courage to experiment? I decided to do the latter, so I could prepare myself, wouldn't be too disappointed when reading his email. So it's not just a speech requires preparation. Sometimes reading an email also requires preparation. I patted on my shoulder for a long time, almost like a warm-up exercise in a gym. And I finally read it. I read his email. He said, "Sorry for the late response. I was traveling. Why not book a lunch on my calendar and I will give you feedback." During the lunch, he gave me candid feedback. After that meeting, he became my mentor and a friend. When I applied for a business school, he wrote me a recommendation. We met regularly until he left the company for an opportunity several years later. At the beginning, I didn't know a simple experiment would give me a mentor. When you meet someone for the very first time, are you able to present yourself in the best light? Does the other person appear to be geeky, unfriendly, or even obnoxious? Would you like to do an experiment? Would you like to give the other person a second chance? A job interview didn't go well. How about giving the interviewer a second chance? A first date didn't go well. The other person even didn't answer your question coherently. Same as the first time you spoke in table topics. How about giving the other person a second chance? You may win a sweetheart. Getting a second chance and eventually a happy ending doesn't happen only in the movies. When we give others a second chance, we give ourselves a second chance, winning a mentor, a friend, or true love.